Welcome back to That Pilates Nurse. Today's class is a 10-minute low-impact workout focusing on our glutes and inner thighs. You won't need any equipment, just yourself. When you're ready, grab your mat, find a comfortable space, and get ready to move with me. We will be starting today's class on our mats with our lower backs glued to the floor, preparing for a glute bridge series. Lift your hips up from the mat to the sky, squeeze your glutes and hold at the top for a moment and slowly lower them. Exhale as you squeeze your glutes and inhale as you lower. Pause at the top of this last glute bridge and we are going to pulse. Pulse up, 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 making the slightest movement up an inch and down an inch. Once again, trying to focus on the movement being from squeezing those glutes. Lower all the way back down. Now we are going to focus on one glute at a time to really work those glutes and hamstrings. Start with your right leg planted into the mat with your knee at a 90-degree angle and lift and lower your left leg into tabletop. And we are going to once again pulse. Remember again to squeeze from the glute and make the slightest movement up, up, up. Lower your left leg to meet your right leg and lift your right into tabletop. Maintain a 90-degree angle with your bottom leg and begin to lift and lower. Again, pause at the top of this single leg glute bridge and pulse your right leg up. You can tell I was feeling the burn at this point because I was struggling to keep my top leg flat. Maintain that glute bridge and meet your top leg to meet your bottom in a regular glute bridge. Now we are going to target our calves and lift and lower our heels. Don't forget to draw in your abdominal muscles into your spine and raise your hips as high into the sky as you can. For the last exercise of our glute bridge series, open and close your legs into a clamshell shape. Adding a clamshell to the glute bridge targets the posterior aspect of those glute muscles. Finally, lower all the way down onto the mat. Great job. That was not an easy series. Those glutes were working non-stop with no breaks. Sit up tall, draw your legs into a butterfly, and bend into that stretch. This feels so good to stretch those hard-worked muscles. Now sit up tall, bring your left knee up into a 90-degree angle, and place your right ankle onto your left thigh, creating a figure 4 shape. This should feel so good to stretch those glutes. Switch sides and take time with these stretches as much as you need. It is important to stretch to release all of that lactic acid building up in those hard-working muscles. Next, we are going to work on those inner thighs. Lay all the way down onto your left side body with both legs in a long, straight line stacked on top of one another. If it feels comfortable, you can place your head in your hand like I am doing, or you can lay your head flat using your left arm as a pillow for your head and neck. Whatever feels the most comfortable for you is okay with me. Begin to lift and lower your right leg, remembering to draw in your belly button to your spine. At the bottom of this next round, turn your foot downward towards the ground and tap your toe in front of your left leg. Lift your leg up and tap your heel behind your left leg. For our next exercise, lift up onto your left hand with both of your thighs glued together in a mermaid position. Push up against your left hand and lift your right leg into the sky in a clamshell position. This exercise is working not only our inner thighs, but also our glutes, obliques, and provides a little cardio element. Lower all the way back down onto your left side, this time bending your right leg over the top of your left, placing your foot in front of your left leg. You can return your head to your hand if that is what felt comfortable before. Create a long line with your bottom leg and begin to lift and lower that leg. Try to focus on lifting using the inner thigh. Inner thighs can sometimes be difficult to target, but this exercise definitely makes you feel the burn the next day. Now we are going to repeat that entire sequence on the other side, starting with laying all the way down onto that right side. Create a long line with your left leg stacked on top of your right, and begin lifting and lowering your left leg. You can play with straightening or flexing your foot, as you can feel the effects of this exercise in different parts of your legs, depending on which you choose. Next, tap your left big toe in front of your right leg, internally rotating your ankle, and then tap your left heel behind your right leg, externally rotating your ankle. Keep going. Don't forget to breathe. You are almost finished with your workout. On this next round, draw both of your knees in and prepare for clamshells, lifting and lowering your left leg, squeezing both inner thighs as you lift that leg into the air. we have reached the final exercise of this glute and inner thigh series. Lie all the way back down onto your right side. Bend your left leg over your right and place your head into the palm of your hand. Lift and lower your right leg, making sure to lift with your inner thigh. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done today. It's time for a well-deserved stretch. Sit back up onto your glutes, stretching your left leg out long and reach for your toes, bending into that stretch. When you're ready, reach your right leg out long, reach for your toes, taking big inhales and exhales. Thank you so much for moving with me today, and as always, don't forget to thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to see more like this one.